Medal of Honor recipient Staff Sergeant David Bellavia and Veterans on Duty Chairman Captain Jeremy Hunt. Welcome to you both. Thank you both for your service. Staff Sergeant, I start with you. Your reflections on this 80th anniversary of VJ Day.
I think we're all well versed, on how horrible the European theater was, the enemy in Nazi Germany. I think a lot of education is still needed on how barbaric and brutal the Imperial Japanese were. 80 years ago, we think about that famous photo in Times Square and how not even a year ago, the Biden administration took that photo down because of the Me Too movement. I mean, just to show how we can't even celebrate what these brave men and women did of the greatest generation without even having to genuflect to that political correctness and wokeness. It's truly bizarre. General MacArthur, 80 years ago, the war ends and America shows that if you stand up to us, we're going to crush you. But the love and the decency that the occupied forces showed the people of Japan, the respect that they showed in the nation building, they're one of our greatest allies today because of that decency.
I'm going to hold it together, Captain Hunt, Jeremy, because what Staff Sergeant Bellavia was saying about Americans don't know what went on in the Pacific theater for the most part. The battles of Guadalcanal and Tarawa. My uncle Gordon fought in the Pacific, and he lied about his age. He was 16, and he never got over what he saw. He suffered from PTSD his entire life until he died, and I just wish more people knew that.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you sharing his story, and I think you're exactly right. We all have to share the story and really treasure this history. That's why VJ Day is so important. It's an opportunity to reflect on the service and the patriotism of those who have gone before us. And I think about a young Marine named John Basilone, who you mentioned the Battle of Guadalcanal. He ended up winning the Medal of Honor for his actions at the Battle of Guadalcanal, and then literally he could have gone home. He could have, he did his part, but he decided to stay, and he decided to fight with his unit and fight to victory. And literally 3 years later, he ended up paying the ultimate sacrifice and was killed in the Battle of Iwo Jima. I mean, that is the stories that we have to tell about people who have given so much. And many of us who, modern service members who are serving, I'm now in the inactive reserves. But for many of us who have served, we're standing on their shoulders. Yeah. And so it's an honor, and it's also an honor just to say to be even on the air with Staff Sergeant Bellavia, a real life hero. I do want to make sure I give him a shout out. It's always an honor. I thank you for all that you've done for our country.
Yeah, we feel the same way right here. We got about 30 seconds, Staff Sergeant. We're seeing recruiting numbers through the roof this year. Is part of that rekindling and recapturing maybe the spirit that Captain Hunt was just talking about?
Absolutely. We got our swagger back. That's so important. When you wear your ID patch from a unit that's so storied from World War I or World War II, Vietnam, Korea, you feel like you're that force from that era. You're carrying on that legacy. It's something that's very important to us. It's at the core of who we are as veterans. And we think of those World War II veterans. We're losing them every day. But those stories live forever because their valor, it lives forever.
If you encounter one who is still living, you make him tell you his stories while he can.
Amen.
Bellavia and Hunt.